Hey, Phil from Got Memories down here in the corner. If you've received this video, it's because I need to see a picture, clear overhead picture of your videotapes. Now, I know it might seem like a pain in the backside to get everything out. And why does this guy want this stuff? And I'm going to show you in this video. And if you're shopping around getting quotes and companies are not asking you for clear overhead pictures of your videotapes, that's an immediate red flag. Now, a lot of people tell me their tapes are in great shape. They've kept them in climate control conditions in the cases, free from dust and heat, humidity, etc. And I need to verify that. I do zoom in on the photos. I've been doing this for 20 plus years, and I know the telltale signs. And the problem with these tapes, especially, one thing, if you have not stored them in climate control conditions, that's a problem. There could be mold on the tapes. The base layer of these tapes attracts moisture. There's mold on the tapes, sticky shed syndrome. The tapes snap. People have not taken care of their tapes and they've just left them to the elements like this. And then they hand them over to me and I'm like, yeah, so I need to see, so I'm not giving you any surprises on the back end because I hate to jack prices up. I like to be straightforward. So if people are being straightforward with me, I can give a straightforward quote. I hate that as a consumer when you drop something off and then they tell you one price and then later it's like, hey, it's going to be this much. I don't play that game, okay? I like to get everything dialed in over the phone, online via visuals. And everyone's got a cell phone with a camera on it now. It's easy enough to text or email a photo over and or a video as well. So if you're going to submit a quote or you haven't, I need to see the tapes laid out just like in a single overhead picture as best you can with as little glare as possible, like so I can see the condition and also, very importantly, the brand and style of tape. These ME tapes are metal evaporative tapes. They are a nightmare. There's MP tapes, metal particulate tapes. The evaporative tapes are oxidizing. They are just clogging the video heads. All of these videos now, shelf life 20 to 25 years before the base layer of the tape starts to detach and release magnetic oxide and particles. And you can see right here what I'm talking about. This is why transfer companies, look, I'm just going to wipe it right here. That is what's coming off. Goop, gumming up the players. So I can get a bad batch of tapes in and it's like a virus and it just clogs everything. And then I've got to spend the time cleaning equipment, which you have to anyway, and or I hand it over to my VCR repair guy next door, and then he hands me a nice bill for cleaning up machines that have been gummed up or damaged, because all these little pieces right here are very delicate. This is over 50-year-old machine right here. This is about 25 years old. This is about 35. This one's about 25. So a lot of years have gone by, and these tapes were not made for longevity. They're just cheap plastic junk. And even if you've played your tapes, just briefly, people pop it in. Oh, picture's good. Let that run for 2 hours. As that oxide starts to build up, the picture distorts. And this is what I'm talking about. And this is what, if you've gone through companies before, a lot of people find me on YouTube with redoing work from other companies. And look at this. This is the same tape. This takes a lot more time, patience, and skill. This is just someone shoving it in a player, hit play in, and walking away. Okay, this is the same tape as well. And I'll show you here. This is exactly the same tape right here. Nice and clean versus an absolute waste of money. And this is what the majority of the industry now is churning out. I've been doing this since 2002. So as of right now, it's 23 years. I did not see the problems 15 years ago that I'm seeing today. This has taken a lot more time to do. The players are in extremely short supply. They haven't been made in many decades. Repair people are expensive because they've either retired, VCR repair guys, girls, they've retired or died. So I'm located strategically next to Tim, Arizona Video Electronics. So I need to see, because I do repair tapes. Look at this. This one here was in a time capsule from a high school, buried underground for 20 odd years. And then, these here, these tiny little springs that come out. Look at this. I mean, that is an important piece of try and fix it. It's a nightmare. Nobody fixes anything. You send this off to these transfer companies, they reject them, and they keep your money. They hand you crap, they keep your money. They don't even transfer anything. Like Legacy Box, South Tree, Kodak Digitizing, all of these social media ad companies, they collect your money up front, and then they do the bare minimum. If nothing at all, send it all back with stickers on them saying they can't be transferred due to age, heat, moisture, blah, 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 blah. And you do not get a refund until you fight for it. Maybe they might give you a refund. But just to show you, because I'm a big consumer awareness advocate, if you've got someone in your part of the world that is just doing an amazing job, you can see all of their equipment, they take pride in what they do, they're passionate, hand them your stuff for sure. But you've got to check Google Maps for reviews. This is at 391 reviews currently with a 5.0, which is hard with any business, especially if you're in business for yourself. You know what it takes to achieve that. Crazy, okay? Now, this is Legacy Box. On their website, they'll say, I've actually got 2 less reviews than them with a 3.4. If there was a 3.4 at a restaurant, you would run a mile, okay? But people still keep sending their stuff off to these companies, and they're not checking the reviews. If you go on their website, and a lot of these companies' websites, it'll say 10,000 5-star reviews. It's all fake. You've got to go to Google Maps, check reviews. Look, terrible. Oh, these are actually my videos. All of this stuff is all a load of crap. It's just all these social media influencers you see on Facebook and everything, it's all paid ads. It's all a smokescreen. So that, in long story short, that's why I need to see a video clearly showing me good, bad, ugly. If you've got stuff that has been, in the garage, covered in dust, covered in whatever, I can do it, but I need to know so I can price accordingly. And I'm not throwing when I receive your package with all your tapes and I'm like, God, you didn't tell me the truth here. This is disgusting. My hands get black constantly from all the grime because many decades have gone by. And there's pack rats galore out there. So if you've taken amazing care of your stuff, that's usually when I get the photographs. People are like, yeah, I'm proud to show it off. And the people that don't send me are, either busy, someone else has got the media, or they're trying to hide something. So I like to be as transparent as possible and I have the best customers ever. And, so it's all cohesive. I do all of the work. You're not farming this out to some minimum wage worker, which is the norm in this industry, low skill, low paid, high turnover, hiring and firing of staff. You're hiring me, a pro. I've transferred literally hundreds of thousands of videotapes. You can see the facility. All of this is, repairs. I mean, I am OCD about all of this stuff. So I cater to the OCD people that realize they got one copy of their memories. Like this customer here. OCD, amazing, all level. I love it. It's great. So, if your tapes are I gotta look for mold as well. It's another thing. So that is why, long story short here, 9 minutes in, why I need a picture, but it gives you a backstory, because if you are shopping around, you might get one chance to do this correctly, because I speak to so many people every week with stories of drama. They lose their stuff, they damage it, they get other people's tapes back, they get other people's files back, there's files missing, things are mislabeled. You've got to be so dialed in when you're doing this, because there's no redos if they screw it up. And for me, the custodial responsibility of somebody handing over their lifetime of memories of their children, loved ones that have passed, I do not take that lightly. Okay, so you're paying for quality, but you're also paying for somebody that is passionate, dialed in, and done right. This is a one-time purchase, one and done. So anyway, long story short, almost 10 minutes in here. Sorry if I bored you. Anyway, that's why I need a photo. All right, cheers.